Stop it! Stop it! We're live now, and we're not supposed to be doing stupid stuff. Okay, here we go, and we're live. Yes, tonight it's the Shills do a fuck up intro, like so many others. But hey, fellow babies, we're here and it's Pub Chat. We got a great group, and we're gonna hand it right over to Aimee to get around the table because I need to grab a beer.
Oh, there we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pub Chat. This is going to be a great show tonight, and we have everybody's here. We got some great things to cover tonight. So let's get started right around the room. We're going to start out with DKG Custom. DKG, how are you?
Oh, hello, Aimee. Hello, you little monkeys in the chat. Hello. Oh, hello, PJ's pajama pants. Yeah, I've got three interesting bits of news. Can I do all three?
Sure.
Very, very short. Well, the first one is just wait a second. Yeah. Bing bong, bing bong.
Oh God!
Yes, thank you, William Shatner, the first actual actonaut, the one man the only man that should have gone into space, Captain Kirk himself. Well done. At 90 years old, well done. And he was so emotional. It was great. It was beautiful to see.
I know, he was almost crying at the end there. It was
fantastic.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It was.
Second bit of news. Oh, this Monday. Oh my God. It's an Apple event. The new MacBooks will be coming out. Oh, they're going to shit over everything else in the competition. They're going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I can't wait to order one right now. Third bit of news. I think a bit of time and respect is deserved. I think we should have a moment of respectful silence for Rob Skiba, who did pass away.
Yes.
So a moment of silence, please. That's enough. On with the show.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, Lester, that was awesome. The event's coming up on Monday, isn't it, for the MacBooks? So that's going to be good.
I'm coming already.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm drooling over him, too. And next up, we have NoJustBe. How are you this evening?
Well, as I stated in the back room, Aimee, if I was any better, I'd be you. I'm having a great day. It's Friday. It's payday. It's beautiful. And real quick funny story for the day. I found it interesting. So I was talking to a patient on the phone and I was looking up for some stuff with her and I started joking around with her because I always do that because they have to be patient, and they get frustrated. So I was joking around with her a little bit and I had her cracking up laughing. And next thing I know, she's got me laughing. We're just laughing our asses off. And she said, "Have you ever done any acting?" And I said, "No, why?" And she said, "Well, first of all," she said, "I love your voice and your sense of humor is killing me." She said, "I'm working on this comedy musical and I want to know if you want to come and try out for it. I have this perfect comedic part in this musical for you." And I was like, "Seriously?" And she said, "No, seriously, can I have your number?" And I said, "Sure." So
oh my gosh.
apparently I'm going to be auditioning for a musical.
Awesome.
Cool.
I know.
That's going to be
I said,
so cool.
You know what? Why not? Just let's try it. If I suck, I suck. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Maybe it'll be a new hobby for me, because there's lots of like local theater stuff going on in the town that I'm outside of. It's very, artsy, eclectic kind of thing. So anyway, it might be fun.
Well, good for you. That's exciting. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Right?
Cool.
Woohoo!
Yes. Too cool. And next up, we have Big Blue. It's good to see you again. How are you this evening?
I'm doing okay, Aimee. Thanks so much for letting me follow those two guys. Let's see what kind of great news I've got. I didn't fall down and hurt myself today.
Oh.
I think that's about it. I'm good.
Sorry, bro.
Did you blame gravity?
Yeah, I love gravity.
Yes.
Especially
Well, I hope you
when
didn't
the
hurt
chair
yourself.
is right behind me. Yeah.
Well, I hope you didn't hurt yourself. That's the main thing. So, and and next up we have Loki Fish Mars. Loki Fish, how are you this evening?
Doing good, doing good. Except that I'm covered in cats, and I blame Mr. Sensible for it.
That's all.
Explain.
Yes.
So I did a furry little kittens video for Mr. Sensible, one of Mr. Sensible's videos, and now I've rescued 2 abandoned kittens.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Well done.
Yeah. Little poofs. Oh my goodness.
Yes, they are.
You know,
so
I'm
cute.
gonna tell you right now, Loki, if you do not make a cat video and post it on your YouTube, I'm gonna be seriously disappointed.
Oh no,
We
there's
need
one
cat
coming.
videos. I'm gonna tell you right now, I put one on and I gained 200 subscribers in a week.
That's usually the way it
and
goes.
it's helpful.
It is. Kitties are cute, so that's always perfect. And next up, we have M2M. Matt, how are you this evening?
Good evening. I'm doing good. No, I haven't fallen over and hurt myself. No, I'm not going to get a MacBook. And no, I'm not auditioning to be an actor. And what else was there? No, I haven't rescued any kittens. But I did get some new headphones today, which I'm pleased with, because my last ones kind of got destroyed in a paddy. So yeah, that's pretty much my news. Really, nothing really exciting. But apart from I did my first shorts video today, but nobody's really watched it. Got really disappointed. No, it's nothing much, really.
Aww.
It's like, well,
I watched it.
did you? Oh, thank you.
I watched it.
The main
Maybe
part
I
of the
like
video.
everything.
Oh, did you? Oh, excellent. You're about the only one, I think. Yeah, the main part of
I
it is
didn't.
like 10 seconds. The main part of it is 10 seconds, and then the intro and the outro adds up to about 30 seconds. So, yeah.
Ah.
There we go.
Ah.
But anyway, that's my exciting week. I lead a very lonely and sad life. I'm sorry.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. I'll have a story to tell after this too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
And next up, we have Dick Dawson. Dick, how are you this evening?
Good. I just, I'd like to say, I feel bad for Big Blue because he fell down and went boom.
Oh, so I didn't fall in. That was the good news. I didn't fall down.
Now, Dick, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
I was planning on falling down, but I didn't get around to it.
Oh,
You didn't fall down and go boom boom then, like Gas does.
well,
Oh,
if it's
no,
any
no.
consolation, I can't even get falls
No,
right
no,
either.
no.
So don't. That's awesome.
But yeah,
Yes.
things are okay over here. I'm finally getting a little time, to get caught up on some stuff and whatnot. I mean, if you're anybody who's PM me recently, you know how far behind I am on shit. But it's not personal or anything. I'm swamped, and some of it just makes me turtle and hide. So what are you gonna do? But otherwise, things are good. Got a cold beer here, and I got a couple of crazy things to bring up as we get around. So yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting my next beer. That's who
There we
I
go.
am.
I'm ready for a beer, to be honest with you. A beer would probably help a little bit.
Yes, maybe.
Yes. Yes, there's the ongoing saga with the I finally got a hold of the woman today with the whole disability determination. So at least that's creeping forward, I should say. And then
Good.
yeah, which is good. So we're getting somewhere. It's probably won't hear anything until the beginning of next year, but hopefully not. But the
Yeah.
next, yes. And then the next bit of news is that Matthew got exposed to coronavirus at the school. So he's home with me. Panic Central, of course. When I first got the phone call last night, I did panic.
Yeah.
But the good news is he's home with me. He has no symptoms. We're both fully vaccinated. We're fully vaccinated with the COVID vaccine and the flu vaccine as well. So when I told the nurse that, she was really thrilled with that and said it sounds pretty good. So, she was, chances are he's young, he's healthy, he'll be okay.
He has tested positive. Does that what you mean when you say exposed?
He's been exposed. So what we're going to do is I'm keeping him home to monitor him. And so we're in isolation right now. And then on Tuesday, he goes and gets his test.
I was going to say, you have to wait 5 days. Well, at least 3. They prefer 5 days from the point of exposure to get tested.
Exactly. And from the way it looks when he got exposed was when she talked to me yesterday, it was the day before that the person he was exposed to. So,
oh, great.
Yeah. So last night, which was Thursday, so he got exposed on Wednesday. So he's been going around and without us knowing that he's been exposed for a whole day and a half. And then, so Tuesday would be a perfect time to get him tested. And I've been watching him like a hawk. I've been pestering this child, checking fevers and all that stuff. So far, so good. Yeah. So,
good.
Thank you. But like we said, he's healthy. Even if he does get some symptoms, he should be okay.
Yeah.
So,
just remember that some of the symptoms are also nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody thinks of upper respiratory issues, but it also can present as that too. So
exactly. And one of the big things she said was fever. So watch out for that as well. So I've been,
not just fever, but with COVID, as far as I know, it spikes quickly.
Yes.
So it'll be normal and all of a sudden it's 101.
Yep.
So it spikes real quick. It's not a slow. If it's a low grade fever that isn't advancing or is advancing extremely slowly, it's probably not.
Right.
So.
And that's another thing that they told me as well. And thank you again for that information too. And to watch out for that. So that's why I've been checking him every couple of hours, just in case if something is spiking, then I can catch it and make any phone calls as necessary. So
that's great. You're handling it perfect. You're doing great.
Thank you. Just making sure he's okay, and so far so good. He looks like he normally does and acting like he does. So
cool.
So thank you.
We wouldn't want him any other way.
No, exactly. That's exactly it. So it's good. So yeah. Also, too, and I forgot to.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Carry on.
Oh no!
Just on that note, I typed out pajama pants because COVID deniers. They'll just go the same way as Rob Skiba. So fuck off. Carry on, please, Aimee.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. No, COVID is very real, and anybody who says that it's not really needs to do their research a lot better than they have been. I'm going to say that. And one of the sad things that we found out too is that the care industry for things like autism and intellectual disability and all that is getting affected by not only by COVID, but by the vaccine mandates. But I would rather have a vaccinated worker, and we're not noticing a difference because we don't get workers very often anyway. We don't have steady help. So,
right.
But yeah, because of people not being hesitant over this vaccine and everything, please talk to your doctors about it before, if you have questions about the vaccine, please go and talk to a healthcare professional who knows what they're talking about and not some dummy on the internet.
Yeah, I was going to say, Aimee does not need a doctor on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, we get calls all the time, Aimee, where people are questioning it and they're scared to get it, and they're immunocompromised and everything, and they're on immunosuppressants or something, and they're concerned. Right. And there has been one patient out of like 7,000 or whatever we have at the practice, one patient that the doctor wrote her a note to not get it,
right,
because of the illness she has. But every single other person, people with cancer, people doing chemo, everybody, go get the damn shot. So that's you. Yeah. If you're, there's nothing wrong with you. You don't have any allergies to it or anything like that. You really should get it. There's very few people that shouldn't get it. So
exactly.
Yeah, definitely check with your doctor. Absolutely.
Exactly. See, these people that are in this practice, that all of those people that have been calling her at her practice have done the right thing. Talk to your doctor, talk to a healthcare professional that you trust. Definitely talk to them. They'll give you the best information.
Yes. Yes. Don't just Google something. Just don't do that. Talk to your doctor. Everybody's different. Everybody has different illnesses and different conditions and allergies and everything else. So it's definitely an important conversation. And yeah.
It has to be like you hear in circles. I mean, especially on these channels like ourselves and other ones and whatnot, you hear do your own research and whatnot thrown around all the time. But this is, when you're doing searches online, you have to make sure you take the bias out of the search. If you are, so if you're a person who leans towards being anti-vax, if you don't watch your words in how you search, you're going to find anti-vax content.
Every time.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, so do your own research doesn't just mean do dumb searches. You actually have to find people that are accredited, people that are like, you want to be looking at things that are proven, peer reviewed, and as such, things that you can take, and hold as true. And a 4-minute video from some loudmouth that just validates your own opinion is not research.
It's, Dick, I absolutely agree with you. And my brother says all the time, don't go to prove yourself right. Go to prove yourself incorrect. And
there you go.
Absolutely.
That's how you look at it. Go on the other side of it. Don't stop reading when you find the answers you think you want to find. Because if you read on, you might find other stuff out.
Exactly. And Matt, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I'm just going to say it's that word when they say do your own research. It's that word own, isn't it? That's one that's been bandied about at the moment, which kind of gives the impression that, you just go off and do whatever research you want to do. Like exactly what you were pointing out is actually ask people in the know, ask the experts. That's research.
Yes.
And really what you should be saying is do research. Don't do your own research. That's what you need to be careful of saying.
Exactly. And DKG, you had your hand up? DKG.
Wake up, Doris.
Amateur.
Come on, Doris.
Yeah. Pajama Pants, after his time out, has come back and he's whinging and whining that he's not allowed to debate here. No, PJ, there was not about a debate. It was about you talking bullshit in the chat. Now, me and Aimee offered you debate the other night, but you refused because you said you need to do some training. You had to do some training. You had to train to lie. So there you go. There was your opportunity to have a debate. You refuse. So if you talk shit in the chat, we have the right to silence you.
Yep, exactly.
And there you have it, folks.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And Big Blue, was there something?
I mean,
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Aimee.
Oh, that's okay. I was just going to ask Big Blue because I saw his hand pop up and down. I didn't know if he had anything to say or not. So just checking in with him.
No,
That's okay.
Yeah.
How about
Look, do your own research. Absolutely. Do your own research and then listen to what the goddamn doctor tells you to do.
Absolutely.
I really don't think you're going to trump that guy's medical fucking degree. 15-minute Google search. It just isn't going to happen.
Yeah, doctor, I've got a massive case of genital warps, and I've seen on the internet that if you get a cane toad and rub your penis into it, it gets better. What advice? What should I do? Should I take the cream or the cane toad?
Exactly.
What do you think?
Oh,
Doc?
definitely the toad, man. Definitely.
Yeah,
the toad.
definitely. Gross. And the hooky fish, you had your hand up. Did you want to add something?
Yeah, as far as this COVID thing, yes, Rachie 550 is a flat earther, but she put out an amazing video today. I don't know if anybody else has watched it. She essentially brought it down to a very simple point, that it's risk assessment and responsibility as a fellow human being. Sadly, unfortunately, it looks like the comments and everything turned into a feeding frenzy when it's something that, hey, doesn't matter what the disease is. If there's some way to reduce risk, and make sure that you don't spread it, why not do it? Why not do it?
Exactly. I saw that video today. So Rachel, shout out to you for that video. Thank you. Definitely thank you for that, because and that's what she said. You just do the basic. Just wash your hands. Wear a mask, wash your hands, social distance. That's all she's asking people to do. And obviously it's too much for these people who think it's fake. It's awful. So does anybody have anything else? We haven't.
Well, I can test that. I mean, quite often people actually say, "Oh, COVID is really just a flu." I mean, the way I felt when I had it, it really did not feel like the flu. I mean, one of the things I had was I had a complete loss of taste and smell. I mean, that to me is bizarre, and I've never had that before. I've had a little bit of a sinus infection, when you can't smell too much, but never loss of taste. I mean, I've never had that before ever. So yeah, no, that was definitely COVID. It's definitely real. I suffered. I had it, but yeah, it's all good now.
I don't know. I don't know about your loss of taste. I've seen your wardrobe.
Ouch, man.
Or lack thereof.
Whoa.
Or that lay off. How do you know I'm wearing anything? I could be naked.
Could be doing the no pants dance. Right?
Exactly.
Snap.
No, anything.
Anything.
Well, there's an image for me to go to sleep to.
Yeah, you like that one. You'd like that.
There we go. That's great. So is there anything new in the flat earth world at all this week? Has anybody seen anything?
Yeah, apparently the world's still flat.
Well, wait, I think the big news in flat earth, like DKG addressed in a slightly comical millisecond pause, was Skiba. Like Skiba, got COVID and he has since actually passed away. He's gone.
Yes. Yep.
I know. Yeah, Jeranism put up a video about it, and of course, what they're actually saying, Skiba died from heart failure, and what they're completely, missing the point was as a result of COVID. They're not mentioning that at all.
Yeah, I'm sure B will actually to test. I mean, heart failure is a bit of a it's a bit wide ranging things. I mean,
it made it stop.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
most people have heart failure when they die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a difference between a heart attack and a serious cardiac event and failure. Those are three different categories.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually diagnosed with heart failure myself, but I'm not dead. My heart it's not functioning the way it should function. So yeah, it's a bit. Nah, he died from COVID. As simple as that.
I know your heart's black as stone. You don't give me any fucking love.
Yeah,
that's the only heart failure you have. You hate me.
Cold stone.
I did, but he whined that it hurt for 3 hours. So fuck, I'm not doing that again.
Wasn't worth it, was it?
Next time.
What the fuck's going on tonight? What's going on tonight? Is it pick on Matt Day today? What's going on here?
Hang on, let me check the calendar. Yeah, it's National Pick on Matt Day.
Is that okay?
Yeah. No, international. International. Yeah.
Bring it on.
I'll send you a card next time.
Well, I got something loaded up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me bring this up. If I got it still, yeah. Okay, so here, let's see if this works. I'm not sure that I'm actually set up properly. Okay, wait, and I will read this headline as I transition over. So, Texas school administrator told teachers to include Holocaust books with opposing views.
What?
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's not the Penguin book called The Holocaust. Was it a good idea? ?
Oh my God.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think here in the UK, if you, for instance, if you went out in the street and started preaching an opposing view to the Holocaust. I think it's actually illegal, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It's seen as hate speech, and you can be arrested and charged.
Yeah, which should
you know,
be
to that extent. Yeah, absolutely.
It wouldn't,
I mean,
wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me. You'd probably get a thump on the nose at least.
Yeah, well, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. But you know, this is the thing that gets me. I mean, you know, we have conspiracies, you know, with the flat Earth. You know, it's a worldwide conspiracy. But I mean, the amount of evidence of the Holocaust actually happening, you know, and you got testimonial from tens and thousands of people. Not just from the people that suffered, but also from the people that actually administrated it and did it. You know, they testified and admitted to doing it. So, you know, as well as the documentation, because the Nazi Party, the Germans, were very, very good at keeping records, and they kept records of the people that they murdered and killed.
Absolutely,
you know, that's just the way that's the way Nazi Germany was and operated at the time. You know, there's just it's mountains of evidence. I just cannot understand why people would think that it never happened or it was exaggerated. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I was shocked to hear that this came from somebody that actually has some administrative power to do things.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You know, a school district superintendent apologized after one of the district's administrators told teachers. So this is somebody that's in charge of a bunch of teachers. I don't know how many a bunch is. Could only be a few, could be a whole bunch. I mean, it doesn't really say, but wow. How does this even happen in this day and age?
No idea.
Well, Texas did want to be its own country. So
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Isn't there a few states that wanted to be their own country? Isn't there? Am I right in saying that? It wasn't just Texas. Was there a few others? Wasn't there? Or is there?
With Texas wanting to be its own country is a big
basically.
thing.
Yep.
California.
Oh, California. Yeah.
Recently, Texas and California. In history, of course, we had during the 1800s, we had, the 19th century, we had the Civil War. But other than that, I think it's just mostly Texas and California. Had to think for a minute.
Yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
Well, what do you think? Just let Texas go? Let them have it. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I say
don't let the door hit you on the ass.
Yeah.
I say we just move the border wall to the top of Texas. And just make them, you just give them to Mexico. Here, have it.
Back.
Take it back.
Take it back. Yeah.
Take it back.
Yeah, you can have it.
We're done.
Yep.
It's all yours.
I mean, and also, I'd like to know what the opposing view actually is. I mean, define what the opposing view. I mean, you might get some that would actually say it never happened at all. Then you get some that say, oh, there's not nearly as many people that were killed. And then some people to say, yeah, there were a lot of people killed, but not nearly as much as they're actually saying. There's all kinds of so. What that person actually meant by opposing view, and what books is she referring to? She must have read some of these books with that administrator to say, look, you should use books for an opposing view. So she must have some books in mind. So it'd be interesting to know exactly what they are and what the opposing views are.
Exactly.
I mean,
we can't write it off completely, can we?
Oh, you can't get away from the fact.
I mean,
you simply can't get away from the fact that there are people out there that hold those idiotic points of view, and I think it's perfectly okay to make our kids aware of the fact that we do live in and amongst a handful of fucking idiots. Okay, but they've got an opposing point of view, and here's the reason they're wrong. That's what needs to be brought out.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, otherwise we get into the same situation as we are with like cancel culture today, with certain books and films that are being taken off the shelf and hidden. And what's that really awful film by D.W. Griffiths, Rise of a Nation, which is one of the most racist films of its day. The one where about the
I don't even know it.
It's a very, very old
Yeah.
film. It's about the rise of the Ku Klux Klan, and it's all in their favor. I mean, it's an incredible film technically, and as a film, it's an amazing film. It's superb. The content of it is shockingly racist. It's nasty. It's horrible, and for that, it should be, it should be deleted. But no, we need to have this stuff here, so we know the shit. We know the bad that's out there. Birth of a Nation. Sorry, Global Mum corrected me. We kind of need to know the shit that's out there. We can't mollycoddle and wrap us all up in cotton wool and everything's all fluffy bunny rabbits. We need to know the shit, but at the same time, it has to be dealt with in the correct manner. Now, what that correct manner is, no, don't ask me. I don't fucking know. Ask Blue. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, Blue's got that DVD, haven't you? Watch it every night.
Well, you're certainly not going to make it disappear by destroying all the evidence you can put your hands on, because there's always some more evidence out there, right? I mean, it makes as much sense as the idiots that want to go around tearing down all the Confederate memorials and stuff like that. Like that's going to make the Civil War have never happened. Bullshit!
Right.
It happened. It's like if you stick your head in the sand and play like it wasn't around, that there was never any slavery and racism doesn't exist. Bullshit! It did happen, and that does exist.
It's like in this country that Matt. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a statue of Margaret Thatcher somewhere, isn't there? Old Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah,
I mean,
after she died, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people will go up to that statue. They won't want to tear it down, but they'll go, "Listen, son, she was a fucking bitch." and then the stories can come, and father can relate to the child when he was a minor, and she basically had the police round her up and beat the shit out of him, and all kind of shit like that. There's I don't know. Am I rambling? I am rambling. I'm going to shut up.
We're fine.
But I mean, if you look back in history, this is the thing. With every major event, whatever it is, there's a conspiracy theory behind it. So whatever happens, if there's a major event, I can guarantee you within a few days or within a few weeks, somebody's come up with some sort of conspiracy, red herring, kind of bullshit with it. It just happens every single time. I'm sure it's the same with all the shootings in America, the mass shootings and, the whole lot. There's going to be somebody that's going to come up with some sort of conspiracy that it was a government thing or something on those lines. Anyway, every single time.
Oh, I think I realised what my point was now. Is like there's all these statues all around the world, all in our great cities of people, and I bet you not a single one of them is a fucking saint. They've all done bad things in the past. Some historical people who did amazingly great things were also slave owners. Bit tricky, but they did amazing things too, as well on top of that. So it swings and roundabouts, isn't it, really? As long as we look to our black fellows now and not treat them with racial hatred, then all is good in the world, and we can still look back at these ancient people and talk about their lives and talk about how we changed as a people to where we are now, where racism has gone. Unfortunately, that fucking hasn't happened. So don't blame the people of the past. We should be blaming the people now. This is the problem.
Who should know better?
The people from 200 years ago, they're fucking racist. Yes, they were fucking racist. My grandma was a fucking racist. It doesn't matter. It's about what we are now and how we've changed. And people are willing to change.
You can't erase the past, otherwise you're doomed to repeat it. I mean, come on, we all know the phrase because it's actually fucking true. Absolutely. I mean, just accept it and move on from it and learn. Stop this erasure. You like in Canada, there was a legal push to ban Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. from the radio because
it's a
the
bad
second verse. Sorry.
Sorry, it is a pretty bad song, but yeah, carry on.
I love the guitar in it. I love the guitar in it.
I do.
But you know, he says faggot a couple of times in reference to somebody, but he himself is not calling somebody that. He is speaking on behalf of a real uneducated, all I do is lift this stuff from point A to point B person that he met in his life and he told the story of, right? And when it actually got to court, the Canadian courts said no, he's speaking third person, it's not him, and as such, it's actually culturally accurate to the point of, you know, time that it came out, and no way.
Yep. I remember that. And B, you're up next.
Oh, yeah, my ADD kicked in and I started listening to Dick and forgot, so I put my hand back down.
It's a kind of a shame. It's a kind of a shame Barman isn't here tonight because he did a video this week, which we shall not talk about, but it's kind of relevant to the subject, really. In many ways.
That's not far from wrong. No, that's not far from correct. It's like bang on. I got that all fucked up.
It sounds like.
All right, Amy, cut him off.
Shut that guy up. He's had a few. Next.
Might be wrong, but I'm not far from it.
I'm only a shade.
I knew I was getting that. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
So I talked about this once before, but it happened again. We had a second group up in my area. I'm in the central British Columbia, we'll say, right? Coming up, there's a few things I'm I'm hoping to do, and I'm going to totally end up doxing exactly where I live, but it will be totally worth it. I don't give a fuck. You know, to be quite honest, I don't care. But we had a second group do a protest against the mask mandate in schools and whatnot outside of an elementary school, and it turned confrontational, no less.
Oh boy.
Yeah. They didn't, like the last time they actually went into the school, but this time, because there's been news about these people, the students came out and started giving these people royal shit. They started, you know, blah, blahing them and whatnot. And it's an awesome story when you read it properly. But a few of the protesters started to get properly angry the way some of the flat earthers do with us on the children.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And there was a few parents, Amy, that are like myself, that are, you know, kind of capable and whatnot. And yeah, there was a couple of protesters that got taught a quick lesson. And you only hear these stories on social media because there's no charges or anything. The police were like, hey, thanks for doing our job for us, man. You know, that's how it was done.
Excellent.
It's awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome. And this is why too, when there were protesters in front of my son's school when he first started, that's why I got upset, because these things can very well happen even in small towns, and these parents handled it right and proper, and I love it. It's great. Kick their butts.
I bet you had to hold Matt back. He'd probably have a few things to say to them too.
Oh. Especially if one came up to me and he thought that they upset me or something. You're going to be lucky that you're still standing there when he's done with you. He's incredible. He's very protective, and that's a good thing. So I don't discourage it.
Hey, he loves his mom. What do you expect?
Thank you. Yes, exactly.
Yep, nothing wrong with that.
Nope. So
especially when she's right.
Oh yeah.
And then there's that.
Mama is always right. Remember that.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
That's
And when
right.
mama's wrong, see rule 1, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll refer right back to it. Yep.
Exactly. So yeah, but most of the time he hasn't noticed too much of anything because they're kept away from the school so much, and they have school officers there, which are really good, and I've got to meet a few of them, gotten to know them so that they know who I am when I'm coming in, and who he's going with, and so, which is good. And they won't take any poo-poo from any of the protesters out there, which is good. And it's not as big as other areas, so good for that. So
There you go.
yeah. So was there any others? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I saw some protesters today. There's always about 3 people on the side of the road. This one of the main drags here, and they are holding "Pray to End Abortion" signs. So I keep driving by them because they're right outside front, almost out front of where I do grocery shopping. And so I drive by them, and they're like hiding from the sun and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, what, you don't want to go out and sweat for Jesus? Or, what's going on there, buddy? And I always want to like roll down my window. I never end up stopping next to him. If I did, I roll down my window and just give him some shit. I just have so many things I could say to be a smart ass. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I pray to end abortion. Some people would say that according to the Bible, it depends on who you talk to. A couple of people I know say, according to the Bible, that is not a sin. So
Exactly.
yeah, anyways.
Exactly. Matt, you're up next.
Yeah, I think I saw a YouTube Shorts video, or it might have been in TikTok, and it was shown basically. It was an anti-abortionist was on some show, and this guy pulled up a picture that apparently they'd been using. It was a fetus that had been using, saying it was a human fetus, but it actually wasn't. It was actually a dolphin's fetus.
Yeah,
and they apparently they've been using this picture on the protest signs and all kinds of different literature, and it was a freaking dolphin fetus. So they couldn't even tell the difference between a dolphin fetus and the human fetus.
Yeah, the guy said, so you believe that this is a human fetus baby?
Yeah, that's it.
And that that matters. And the guy said yes, and he said this is a dolphin fetus, and the guy just kind of went, oh, fuck. The look on his face was priceless.
I know, brilliant, wasn't it? And it just goes to show, the level of ignorance within the subject that they're supposed to be protesting about, and they really just don't have a clue what they're talking about. That's clear. They cut. If you're gonna talk about that kind of stuff,
you can apply that to any subject, Matt.
Yeah,
Any
absolutely,
subject.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Truly, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, flat earthers do it all the time. You get flat earthers that actually prove the globe sometimes because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
There you go.
Exactly.
Second law
I love that.
Dynamics.
And for the second time tonight, and there you have it, folks.
Blue, you've been doing like some proper, flat earth stuff for quite a while now. When you're out looking for content and you're watching videos, what was the best one where you watched the video and went, you idiot, you just proved the earth is fucking spherical, you dumb fuck? What's your favorite one? Is he there? Because sometimes he disappears in the background for a second, and every now and then you lose him. There he is.
I did, yeah. I had disappeared. I think you were asking me a question. I didn't hear it.
Yeah. So, Blue, when you're out hunting for content, every now and then, we all find those videos where the fucking morons actually prove the sphere in their flat Earth debunk. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
What do you remember offhand? What your favorite one was, where the idiot actually just screwed the pooch really, really bad and simple?
Absolutely. At the moment, my favorite is the last one I did on Mitchell from Australia.
I thought maybe.
Southern Cross. Took a picture of the damn Southern Cross, tried to claim it was Polaris, thereby proving we have two counter-rotating poles.
All right.
What?
Hello.
What? Big Blue, please, could somebody post a link to that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll do that for you. Hang on.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
It's a funny video. It's fucking hilarious, especially if you get Blue's that dry, you're taking it humor and you know what's being talked about. Holy fuck, it's really funny. I'm telling you, it's good.
It's awesome.
I mean, Mitchell, surely you must know. Mitchell must know that they're not the same stars in. Oh no, sorry. Failure. Reboot. Oh, man. Sorry. I just lost my train of thought there because surely. I'm doing it again. Surely Mitchell from Australia, when he's posted a picture of the Southern Cross, must know in the photograph that he's taking that's not the same stars.
You would think so. He took a picture of it claiming it was Polaris he was looking at. It's hilarious.
Wow.
That's just.
I suppose we can't deny that, can we? Really?
Yeah, but hold on a minute now. Is there any one of the stars in the Southern Cross that actually acts as a Southern Pole star in any way? Because I don't believe that to be true. Does it not go through the sky like a normal constellation?
Yeah, it does. The Southern Cross is nowhere close to the actual celestial pole.
And neither is Polaris.
That's what I thought.
Quite a bit away from it. All it does is point at it.
Yeah.
So he pulls a Dell.
No,
it was so funny.
It was showing the star trails in the rotation. It's a picture he got out of some photography magazine, and it was showing
so he didn't
star.
Wait, so he didn't take the picture.
No.
Huh?
So he didn't take the picture.
No. It wasn't his picture.
It's a picture he got. He got a picture from somewhere else.
Out of a magazine or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, he did come back in another video then and say, "Oh well, I guess I fucked up." Yes, you did, Mitchell. Thank you.
Wow,
Yeah, that's after everybody from the globe and flat Earth community were going, dude, that's not the North Celestial Pole.
Yeah, but Loki, that's quite important because what happens with flat earthers is they'll just delete their video. They don't normally come along and say, you know what, I fucked up and I was wrong. So that alone is quite impressive. I've got to give him props for that.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. Like, yeah, exactly. I was just going to say what DKG was just going to say there as well. That rarely happens.
Oh, you say it again. You say it better.
No, I haven't. I can't. At least I don't forget what I'm saying after it. Yes, I do. What am I talking about?
Who are you?
Who? What?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Next. Next video.
Oh my
Wrong night.
goodness.
No.
Don't do that. You fuck my shit right up.
Well, I know Phuket Word's pretty good at sort of proving the globe quite often, doesn't he? Because I've seen him quite a few times doing that. Or kind of like he never seems to get to the point, and he gets to the point right at the end. But all the time, the way he's talking is if he's talking to as if the globe is actually a globe, not flat.
Yeah. That's his style. That's his method, where he talks all globe, and then does a bait and switch on you at the end.
Yeah, I know, but the trouble is, it's so weak usually. It's kind of like, well, hang on a minute, you just proved the globe. Everything else you just said.
It is pretty weak. And quite frankly, probably most people will only watch the part of the video where he's talking about the globe and they just like turn off and go, I'm bored now. And then they go away. Exactly. They've been indoctrinated.
Does he not look at his YouTube analytics? Because I can guarantee you, with everybody's videos, it all drops off towards the end, isn't it? So you lose about 75% of your viewers before he gets to the end anyway. So it's kind of like, yeah, he's slowly turning them flat earthers back.
Oh, Jesus.
into a different form of idiot. They'll believe the globe, but they'll still be a fucking idiot on everything else.
Yeah.
I'm just lining something up here. We have a little submission.
Okay.
Yeah,
I admit-
Glover Mom has sent something in that we just might have to take a look at quick here. But I am
Uh-oh.
well, I'm
Glover
proving
Mom- Sorry, go ahead, Dick.
well, I'm proving somewhat less than useful at figuring this out. Something's
Did Glover Mum send something in a few weeks ago and it was really bad, wasn't it? Or something, if I remember rightly. So, yeah, this is going to be painful, I can tell.
Well, while
Mine's the best ouchies.
while Dick's getting to that, Amy, you got to tell the story about Brian Mabbitt in Ranty's thing tonight.
What's he done now?
Little bless little
Bless
Mabbitt.
him.
He was trying to out Ranty as a shill.
Yep, he did. He tried
Go
to
on,
out
Amy, you take over the story. You'll do it much better than me.
over in Ranty's server today. Brian Mabbitt came in. He's a flat earther who thinks everyone is on the government payroll. Yes. Well, they're failing me because I'm poor as hell. So, they're not doing I need to talk to HR. This sucks. So he's you're a shill. You were planted as a flat earther and all this stuff. And I was just sitting there watching like, oh my goodness. But yes,
Wow.
he thinks we're all paid shills. We're paid to troll on Discord because the government has us on their payroll to discredit flat earthers on little corners of Discord. The poor dear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is Ranty says something like, I got paid 100,000 initially, and I'm now on 500,000 a year. I got a 4-bedroom house that is rented to me. I have a maid that does everything I want, and and I've got Disney Plus.
Well, thank goodness for that.
And Mabbitt goes, copied and pasted.
It was funny. It was a
fucking
vibe.
idiot. Mabbitt, he's taking the piss out of you, and you go, I've got the evidence now I need.
He's a little bit gullible. I mean, this is also the same. Listen,
Gullible?
Yeah.
Gullible?
Yeah, I know.
a bit.
I know.
There isn't a word.
Yeah, but not. I know. Now, listen. I mean, I've got no problem with people leaving school without qualifications and things like that. But Brian Mabbitt is one of those people. But the thing is that most of those people that leave school without qualifications don't go on YouTube or on Discord and try preaching the flat Earth and trying to do stupid fucking experiments that make absolutely no bloody sense whatsoever. Besides the fact, like I said, he's really flipping gullible. And this is all he's got, because all he does is screams at people and says, "You're a paid shill, you're a paid shill," or "No, it isn't." Scream. That's pretty much all Brian's got. Really.
What did he do?
And you don't leave kindergarten with no qualifications and end it there, though.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did he go through,
Sorry, Pete.
Did he go through training with the great Darth Dawkins?
Probably.
Is he friends with Angelo? Printed or written by hand?
And he reminds me a little bit. I don't know if a lot of you have actually heard about Mark Steele. If those of you don't know, Mark Steele is one of these people in the UK that preaches that 5G is a weapon system.
He's a very, very, very expert.
He's a very, very expert. Yeah, he's very, very expert and everything else as well. And apparently, when he was 8 years of age, he understood quantum mechanics, right? And when he was doing his exams at school, and particularly the science exams, he walked out because it was just so easy for him. And he walked out, and so apparently he's got no qualifications whatsoever. But apparently he's a weapons expert. He's also an electronics expert.
Are we all?
And he's a 5G expert. Yeah, we all are. And apparently, we're all getting killed by 5G.
Yeah, Matt, wasn't this the weapons? This is the weapons expert that shot a girl in the face.
That's right. Yes, he did. Yeah. He
good
apparently.
expert.
Yeah, apparently he's a doorman, and he had a gun. He was a doorman. Apparently somebody threatened him. He fired at the guy that was threatening him, but hit some poor girl in the head.
Oh
She
my
survived.
god.
She survived, but she was crippled for life. Basically, she's
Oh
paralyzed.
my god.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about as near as he's got to a weapon system ever. And when you listen to hear him talking about atoms, he hasn't got the first freaking clue. And this dude at 8 years of age apparently understood quantum mechanics. But the thing is, nobody understands fucking quantum mechanics. If you say that you understand quantum mechanics, you don't understand quantum mechanics, because nobody bloody does.
That guy couldn't understand a tube of Smarties.
Exactly. I know. Honestly.
What do you mean?
Compared to Mark Steele, my 15-year-old daughter, who's just started doing the GCSE science subjects, physics and all the rest of it, she can understand how an atom works far better than he can. She gets it 100% correct, and he doesn't. Oh, honestly,
some of the words he uses as well.
I know.
He just makes shit up.
Yeah, and that's who Brian Mabbitt reminds me of a little bit. A little bit like Mark Steele.
There you go. Pajama Pants met Mark Steele, so there you go. That says enough.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. Yep, enough said.
Oh, Pajama Pants must be in the UK then. All right, I thought.
Although Pajama Pants does say, no, he's not really a weapons expert.
That's good.
Hey,
That's good.
Yeah, you start to get respect.
If I started calling them flannel fun nights, you would know I'm referring to him, right?
Yeah, or maybe that dark night in 1987 in the corridors.
Well, either way, DK, you know what I mean, right? I'm going in that direction.
Oh dear.
Yeah, these weapons experts and radio experts and all this BS. Yeah, I watch their videos, and the only thing that goes through my head is NC3 command. The NC3 command.
Scott,
We were there.
You're gonna have to enlighten me on that one.
Yeah.
Nuclear strategic command, nuclear strategic command, control, and communications.
Oh, okay.
Was there 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Did you
So-
have a big red button?
No, we made sure the big red button worked. That's what our job was.
Well, you just press it every now and again, just
Yeah.
freak people out. Like, just press the button, just freak it out.
It works.
Yeah, definitely had to be very careful as to what we picked for an alarm for our phones. No, don't use that one.
Try to put your
Somebody
key
goes
for your Volvo into
Shuts
the
down
into
the core and
Wow, you did proper shit. Wow, ooh, secrets are coming out now.
What secrets?
You probably have to kill
I
us
don't
now.
know
You
what
told
you're
us
talking
that.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Well,
There we
if I
go.
told you, I'd have to kill you.
And then eat you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was happy to find out there were that many different grades of expert, though. I didn't realize it. Yeah.
What you didn't know the very, very expert.
No, well, I thought I've heard the expert, but then apparently there's a really expert, and then a very expert, and then a really very expert, and then a very, very expert. It goes on.
Yeah.
Very professional expert is what Jin CBR1 likes to say on.
And I think,
Yeah, but
if Mark
hold on,
Steele,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
Hold on. Now that was only one classification, Blue, because once you get to the top of the very, very varies, you have to go to the proper varies. And then from there,
Yeah.
I wonder what Einstein had on his business card.
Ooh.
talk to my cousin.
Yeah, not bad.
smartest damn fucker you ever met.
No name, no nothing on it, no phone number, just smartest damn fucker you ever met. I thank you.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't debate him.
About what?
Anything. I don't.
Sure.
Oh, I would debate him about hair grooming, because fuck, dude, really? Like, come on.
But if you're that, I think if you're that intelligent and that wrapped into what you're doing, like fully, I think they just forgot to take care of themselves.
No, are you kidding? That guy was hung like a donkey. That's why he didn't care. That's how it goes,
Hey, you not seen that picture with his tongue hanging out?
Yeah.
There you go. There's a debate. Einstein, cunnilingus.
Guy had it all.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. We got a new
debating sexual positions with Einstein.
Considering the time frame, he probably had syphilis or something. But anyways, not the point.
In the live chat, Jin just came up with a wicked new command. Exclamation point FFN. It's time for Flannel Fun Night. You get the pair that's missing the buttons on the butt flap.
Nice. Awesome.
I love it. I had to do that like 70s game show style. It just had to be done.
That's awesome.
But wait, order now, and you will receive not one, but 2 tubes of analies to go with that button removing lovely exclamation point command. Contact Jin Zhu now.
To go where no Shatner has ever gone before.
Can't say that anymore.
Oh
That's
goodness.
true.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch
what's
did
it?
it, man. Hats off. Hats off, Son of a bitch did it. And like, DK, you were saying earlier, like, seriously, if there's one person from the civilian population who should have been first to go on some kind of commercial, look at me, I'm in outer space thing. Holy shit, Shatner should have had his punk ass up there years ago. What the hell?
I mean, that is actually a question I was going to ask the panel, if they thought that somebody else from the TV and film eras of space should have had the opportunity. The other options were, I thought, were Bill Mummy from Lost in Space. I mean, I'd love to have Mark Hamill up at the same time on Virgin Galactic, and him and Shatner could have a little space fight up there. But yeah, who else would? Be
but Mark Hamill would have got outshined, got sour, and turned to voice acting. Like, we all know how that plays out.
On Solo, of course.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he'd just get in there and go, "Don't tell me the odds." Yeah, it had to be Shatner. Honestly, I was thinking about it, and who else could it have
It
been?
has to be.
It could only be Shatner. I mean, you could have said it'd been Nimoy, but he's dead and he's already been up.
No, but Nimoy would have gone on and on about how it should have been about Spock's hands and so on, and all fucking, for God's sakes. DK, have you seen that 1 hour documentary thing he produced? Do you know the reference I'm making? It's from back in the 80s. And, like, literally, he talks about being able to do the Vulcan salute for 1 15-minute chunk of the hour. How to be able to get your hand to do it. And I'm sitting there as thinking to myself, watching it back then when it was on television. Like, seriously, I played guitar for about 2 years now, and I could make my hand do that and a hell of a lot more anytime I want, buddy. Like, move on.
And not only that, any guy in a synagogue can do it because that's where he got it from.
Yeah, like, come on. It was just ridiculous. But the other 3/4 of that hour were actually really good insight into the show from his point of view. It was really good. I just don't understand that. I almost think that the people putting on the TV show got him to talk about it and then just over edited it into the show. I'm not really sure, but it was kind of weird,
I mean, they all kind of hated each other at the end.
Oh yeah.
And William Shatner was a bit of a plank, as far as I can tell, while being in the show.
Well, the whole thing.
There's a great press piece with William Shatner. I think it was the last film they made, where they had the whole crew on the deck of the on the bridge of the Enterprise, and they had a press call there. And William Shatner is going around, introducing everybody. This is James Doohan. He plays the engineer. This is Leonard Nimoy. He plays the first officer. This is Nichelle Nichols. She plays the communications officer. And this is the guy who plays Chekhov. And he goes, been working with him for 25 years. He can't remember my fucking name. Is this William Shatner just blanked out for the second? He just couldn't remember his. And for the life of me, I can't remember his name right now either. But it's just so funny.
But that's one of those things that happen. Like, you ask any musician who's played the same song over and over and over again, and you shouldn't be able to forget the lyrics, but it's because you've sang it so many times that you zone out while you're doing it. And when you zone back in, it's gone. It's over. You're fucked. That's how it works.
It's funny because I've done it. I did it myself. I was in the streets in Soho with my daughter. She was working with me up in a visual effects house, and walking along the road, there's this other visual effects supervisor that I know, and I go, oh yeah, and he was accompanied by this other guy that I've worked with and know really well. And so I was going, Kyle, this is Adam, visual effects supervisor, and so I go to the other guy and a blank, can't remember his fucking name. I go, and I'm reaching my hand out to him and go, and this is my daughter. just that moment, just go. Well, I'm an old man. I mean, Matt knows. I can't even remember how to finish the end of a sentence.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I already forgot what you were saying because I'm so old.
I even forgot I was here. Right, moving on.
Who are you?
I'm out of here.
I got a good one here. M2M had this one, but what we should have done is this as soon as Shatner landed.
Oh, the old joke about everyone wearing ape suits when that's an old joke, and I love it every single time. It's brilliant. We should all do it.
Yeah.
Although Shatner probably wouldn't get the reference. He's probably never seen it.
That's funny. You're not wrong though. Yeah, that would totally be him. What? You calling me a fucking monkey? No, William, damn it. There was these you ever heard of Charlton Heston? Fuck. Like
Oh, man.
I mean, the dude's 90. If we all dress like that, and he stepped out of there and saw that shit, I'd like him a fucking heart attack.
Oh, Aimee, we have a good one.
Yes.
Maybe that's what happened to Skeeter.
Ooh. we have from NANA for $6.66 says words are hard. Hail Satan. Thank you so much.
Hail Satan. I love it.
Yeah.
NA is predictable and yet unpredictable because the comments are always from here and there and everywhere. But when it comes to like super chats like that, y'all know what's coming. NA is a true trooper of the community. Love you. Love you.
Yes, we do.
I just had a thought. If they had
here we go.
If Asimov had been alive and he had gone up, he would have just looked at everybody and said, "You're welcome."
That's true. Yeah.
Arthur C. Clarke.
Yep. Or Heinlein.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, has anyone on this panel started to watch Foundation yet?
Nope.
Well, when I get my new MacBook with the free Apple.
But hold on.
Apple
I
TV.
got an idea. What I thought was we could do foundation viewing parties each week in our Discord because I've got access to what we need. And then we could do a little, we've got different perspectives and different generations here. And to look at foundation as done by Apple Studios, is that what we call them now? Oh, that doesn't sit well with me. I think I'm going to be sick. But wouldn't it be interesting for a group of people like us to look at each episode the way that some people do, except without all the drama and bullshit, and just look at them properly?
Yeah.
It would be quite cool, but Big Blue, he's talking about you and me, the old guys.
Hey, come on, I'm 50. Fuck that. Don't no.
Right.
You whippersnapper.
Just because I'm prettier doesn't mean I'm younger, okay?
It's a good thing I wasn't taking a drink. I almost died on that one.
Yeah, me too. I could barely deliver it, to be honest.
That's great.
So, does reality take hold, or are we still just lost in the ether?
Well, you were promising a video ages ago. What happened to that? Or did you have a look at?
Oh, we actually have it queued up. I have it ready to go. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yes,
go on. We're struggling.
All right. We be struggling. Okay, so I got to make sure that the audio goes over. There we go. We're good. All right. Let's bring it in. I'll just bring it right to the Zoom. Here we go. This is. Yeah. Here we. I don't need to, right? I'll just push play.
Online representative of the globe are liars. Every single one of them. And they fall into two categories. One, deluded liars, happy to put their face on screen and lie and misrepresent people left, right, and center. Or
is everybody on the panel hearing it?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, good.
And we should point out at this stage that this is Brian Mabbott.
Yeah. This is level. This is bad. Okay,
the intellect. The genius.
This is Level Earth Observer, but yeah, it's just like Brian Mabbott, though. Yeah.
Sorry. Is this? Oh, this is Leo.
Yeah. This is Leo.
Yeah. This is.
Never seen him on the ground.
Okay, here we go. I'll kick it back in. I just wanted to make sure.
Two, on task liars, more than happy to manipulate the weaker-minded globe representatives into making silly propaganda videos and, of course, lying and misrepresenting people. I won't say what my opinion is of this fella as regards which one of those two categories he falls into.
I'm assuming this video isn't supposed to be
Let's just see his claims, his lies, and his misrepresentations about me. So take it away, fella.
This is Level Earth Observer, a Wilf that I have featured on this channel before, and he thinks the Earth is flat because tower cranes. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
Clearly you don't know. Clearly you're deluded. Clearly you're a liar. And clearly you have absolutely no problem in misrepresenting people's claims. For the record, Mr. Jones, I have never, ever stated that tower cranes prove the surface of the Earth is flat. Never.
Yes, he has.
My claims regarding tower cranes and pendulums, which of course are scientifically true, are that every single pendulum and tower crane on the Earth proves, without a shadow of a doubt, the Earth's not a spinning, wobbling, oscillating cannonball doing ludicrous speeds in
There you go.
all
He's
different
backtracked.
directions.
Yeah, you go.
That's my claims. Even Simon Dan has backed me indirectly, as he says physics says so. We called it
No,
on
he
him and
didn't.
asked him to provide demonstrable.
Yeah. The word salad popping out of this guy's fucking flap hole is insane. This is verbal diarrhea at its finest and misrepresentation run amok. This guy's crazy.
It's
He
actually
just
pretty
said
weird.
that the guy is wrong about the cranes, and then he used the cranes as an example.
Yeah. The other part is that you see this whole video. Basically, he lets this guy say one sentence. That's all he lets this guy say, right? And then the rest of the video, he starts popping at Simon Dan. That's all he does through the whole video. So he uses somebody else video, let him use one sentence, and the rest of it was about Simon Dan. I mean, it's just why? It's just weird.
That's fucked up. Yeah,
it's weird, isn't it? And all it is, because like you mentioned, Simon Dan there, he says, he ran away from him, blah 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 blah. Just to be basically because him and Simon Dan had a backwards and forwards a few times, and Simon Dan had enough because usually he only does maybe 2 or 3. Backwards and forwards, and then after that, he kind of ends really. And apparently, Leo he made a video and he asked him to do this, that, and the other, and Simon Dan didn't respond. So apparently, that's him running away. Yeah.
Well, Matt, you'll love this from Pajama Pants in the chat.
No, yeah, go on then.
Leo has put some good content exposing space in quotes. He's a crane operator, so he's using that. It's not the greatest. His knowledge.
His knowledge
Yeah, it's not his footage. Is looking at it and going, ha ha ha! Isn't that stupid? You've got to be a fucking idiot to believe that. And yet,
the only space he could.
Thousands of people are behind putting that image in front of you. You fucking numpty.
We got Aimee.
Aimee's got a hand up.
Yes, please. We've got something.
Wooden tone for $2 says, if you say science is true, that's science.
That's right.
You didn't pull me up.
No, I didn't pull on you because you usually get mad.
Take that and suck it, Orange.
No. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Toad.
I keep an eye out on Leo's video, just on his videos quite often, just to see if he's actually producing anything on about space, because that's mostly what I concentrate on. But 99% of them, exactly what DKG just says. All he says is, "Look, that's fake. Look how ridiculous it is." I mean, there's just nothing to debunk. But when he does use or try to use a factual kind of type video rather than just sort of laughing at something and saying it's fake, he gets all the fucking facts wrong anyway. But honestly, he knows nothing about it. And I keep saying in my videos every time, Leo, just forget it. You don't know anything about this stuff. You're rubbish at it. Just stick to your cranes. That's sort of,
I mean, the information's out there. He could look it up if he chose to.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he did that. But one time, he actually called him lying because he brought up an article, an online article about it was about a space telescope, basically the rest of the information was just a little bit. If he'd scrolled down a little bit more, he would have shown it to the world because he got it completely freaking wrong. But he didn't get it wrong. He lied. He out lied, and I proved it to everybody.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Fucking idiot.
No, he knows nothing. Sorry, Pajama Pants. He knows literally nothing. I could debate him till the fucking world's end. In fact, no, sod it. No, my daughter could debate him about that stuff.
Well, it's not even a debate, is it? No, it's educating.
Yeah, it's educating. Exactly. Yeah. It's not. He knows nothing. Quite literally nothing about it.
Should we must be having a fucking fit about this. I'm going to invent the internet. It's going to be great. Everybody will be able to share knowledge. Everyone's going to become incredibly smart. But yeah, if you've got the bell curve, the 50% people are below average intelligence who also have access to the internet and can edit it and talk shit and
Galilei, can you not pull me?
Yep. Okay. Maddie's got something for us. Okay, go ahead and shout.
I can't see.
Oh, Read it.
Okay, John Raffross changing us said Leo isn't a crane operator, he's a counterweight.
Oh God.
Can't fool me.
I love it.
Thank
Good
you.
one, John. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you so
He
much.
should-
That's brilliant.
He should be the wrecking ball at the end of the chain.
Reminds me of that old show Bosom Buddies, to be honest.
Yes.
Is that on Pornhub?
Oh, it's Tom Hanks. Come on now, easy. Oh, we need Aimee and crew one more time. Is Matt available?
Super chat Matt available.
Yes, he is. Come on.
Okay, wrote it no last name for $5. Can we set up a Kickstarter to put a fluffer on this Blue Origin flight?
That would be a
Good
good
call.
No.
idea. It is. Thank you very much.
No. Because why the fuck should they have the fun? Fuck them.
Yeah, that's
Good
true.
call.
That's
They should just
true.
lie in the fucking ground and wriggle like a worm that they are. Just give that flight to someone else. Send Matt up. Let's do a Kickstarter to send Matt up.
No, not
I
not Blue
agree.
Origin.
Not you.
Blue-
Not you. I'm talking about
Oh, that
Super Cat Matt.
Oh, right.
Give a kid like that the opportunity to see it. Not
Fucking
not
right.
Like
Not Blue Origin.
that. Yeah. Blue Origin maybe not the best, but it's there. It's cool. It's cool.
Well, tell you what, actually, no, maybe we should send a flat earther up there and keep sending flat earthers up there because one of these days a Blue Origin rocket's going to blow up anyway.
Well, the better question
That's
is,
my
if we're going to
prediction.
send a fluffer up there, do they have to be on the inside of the capsule?
No, not necessarily. No.
Okay.
Yeah. This
I'll donate.
just have an airlock. Fit an airlock to the capsule and just have the flat earther just sitting there and then just.
I want control. I want the button. Oh, fucking right. Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying it. I had this big old pipe and this beer, and God damn it, it happened again.
Hey, do you know what? Do you know what would be a great Kickstarter? Okay, we put a flat earther on the Blue Origin. So how much is that? It's about like $1 million, isn't it? $1 million?
No, who knows?
Something like that.
I think it's something like $1 million. So you put the flat earther on the Blue Origin in the airlock for $1 million, but you have the button. You are in control of the button, and we'll we'll just put it out for auction. So you can, for $1 million, you can send a flat earther up and press the button and watch them just float out.
Just at the point. No, actually, what you do is you get. What you do is you get them to admit that they actually seen the globe before you press the button, so they go out the airlock, right? So they have to admit it first. Yeah, it's a globe. Yeah, there you go. Bye. Bye bye.
Oh, let's do it. Let's set up a website. We could make millions off that. And we don't even have to ask them. We just hijack them. We can whack them on the back of the head and shove them in the back of the Blue Origin.
Kidnap, you mean?
Okay, it might be some kind of legality thing there, but who cares? Oh, the Gary Werbenga bot started up. Hello, Gary. I was a bit worried later because the Gary Werbenga bot seemed to be faulty tonight, but got it going now.
What is it called?
Anyway, sorry, we interrupted.
Yeah, but that's never a good thing. That's never a good thing. So let's turn to good things. I think that in the next little while, I will be able to put a digital camera on my telescope and do a few things. And we've also got the resident Scottish cunt that comes in streams, and he's got all kinds of goodies and whatnot. And we're thinking that we could do some cool stuff with multi-camera angles and, multiple different versions of who's seeing what in the sky on the same screen. Because explain that, Flat Earth, that's not just an astronomy stream. That is a stream that absolutely positively proves our version of the solar system model. So bring it, bitch.
Personal domes. You both got 2 different personal domes.
Yeah, I got a personal dome for anyone who wants to preach that shit to me right fucking here, baby. Just saying, step up.
Yeah.
Dome, helmet,
But-
whatever.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean, right? I didn't want to go full German on the description, but things like that are actual practical applications that can be done without having to be Big Blue with all the woodworking skills and everything. Because if I built his version of Cavendish, it would look like a homeless encampment, that was just built for birds or something. Like it would just be horrible. Yeah, IB Hunter, that's right. In the chat there. When it comes to astrophotography, we've got another
Definitely.
very qualified person, right? So wouldn't it be cool? We get a few different people feeding into my OBS for the live feed. Different footage, and we would clearly be able to show exactly what's going on. It would be so amazing to do. We really have to plan this out. Unfortunately, I'm not the best at that right now because my plate is so full. So I wonder if we couldn't get IB Hunter in on this to help plan it out. Maybe that would be cool. Yeah, not to put any weight in your shoulders there, but you're always around. Maybe we could do this, right? Aimee, I should shut up, right? You guys are needed again.
We've got something. Maddie, read this.
Oh, Ronan, no last name said.
Shout it out.
No, Ronan, no last name for $5 said true. Any one of these panelists are more deserving of the subordinable thrill. Good on you, signs. Thumbs up.
Cool face.
Glass face.
Aw, thanks, Rodent. That's amazing. What a wicked
Thank you so
show.
much.
I love it.
That was awesome. Thank you.
And dear God, I wish I was actually going there, but I know that health wise and whatnot, nobody's sending me anywhere. It's not going to happen, but oh dear God, I wish it was me. I really do.
Send me, and then I'll begin my journey back home.
Back to where the Schwartz lives strong.
Well, thank you, Matt M2M, for coming tonight. I'm sorry you had to dip out, but it was good having you on the show. Thank you. Yeah,
Good to have you again, but I can't wait till next time.
absolutely. So should we keep going in the video, or should we?
Yeah, there's not much left. It is a short video. Oops, I just screwed that up. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
We'll just push play and let this moronic moron be moronic in his moronness.
Science, he's ran away. I even offered to buy his tacky poster and put it on the cab crane wall here, right next to me, mocking me daily. But of course, he hasn't backed his own words, and he hasn't taken me up on that offer, and he hasn't let me help a local artist by buying that poster. Simon Dan said physics says so, but the only physicality we got was Dan running away. All we're left with now, as a result of this...
Hold on. Did you hear that? Physics said so, but the only physicality we got was Simon Dan running away. There is
What the
so
fuck was
much.
that?
Yeah, there's so much wrong with that sentence. Where do I even begin?
Well, the entire physics community always call up Simon Dam to confirm everything. Didn't you know that?
Well, I know that Neil deGrasse Tyson is not allowed to say it live on air unless Simon Dan and the Man in Black say so, right? We know this. But that's, yeah, that was some seriously screwed up stuff. I mean, it's one thing to, have a thought that's contrary to the mainstream. I mean, up at the Perimeter Institute near Waterloo, Ontario, I do believe it is, Hawking was instrumental in setting that up. You've got a whole schwack of people that are investigating what if the Big Bang isn't really the right theory. They still seem to be following inflation, David Guth's and a few things, right? But when you look at it from the outside, having a contradictory theory to, the accepted norm on way out there things that are very hard to prove, but you have enough data to infer, that's inherent of itself not a bad thing. But this is just word salad bullshit. And so speaking of word salad, I was thinking tonight we should step away from the Paul Newmans and we might as well just go to the craft and make it, so it's available to all. And I still am holding true to my Thousand Island recommendation. Who has what? What would you all recommend? I'm going with Thousand Island.
Pizza Express dressing.
There we go.
Ooh,
That
good
sounds
call.
good.
Good call. Yeah.
Yeah. A good raspberry vinaigrette would be good. That'd be great.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fruity.
Thank you.
Yes, I like that. I like that.
Tasty.
Come.
Oh, fuck. And there it goes right into the dumpster. Jesus Christ.
I knew it was going to happen eventually. And here we are.
I just wanted to be to it, though.
Don't need to make it this far.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So speaking, go ahead.
I just kind of funny that people like Elio, they won't attack the physics. They can't attack the physics. What they do is attack the people that attack them and make a mock of them. Jeremy's doing the same thing. He's been going through making shitty videos about FTFE and Simon Dan and just about anybody who's goes up against them and calls them out for their bullshit. They can't attack the physics. They won't attack the physics. They just attack the people that point fingers at them. Every single time.
You're totally right, because I mean, listen to the guy speaking. He hasn't let the person on the video say enough to actually go at, and he's already ranting about things that are so far, well, not so far, but they are far removed from what, the gentleman on screen had actually said when he had 30 seconds to say so. This isn't a debunk. This is a rant. This is somebody tearing one out of somebody else. And that in and of itself can be fun and funny. I enjoy doing it to people. I love it, actually, but there's no merit to it. It has nothing to substantiate. It's empty.
It's not even a rant. It's a wow. This guy's saying nasty things about me. Wow. That's what it is. It's childish. Absolutely.
I agree there.
Yeah.
Aimee?
Yes, please. Maddie, can you shout this one again like you did before?
Can you give Rodin No Last Name a shout out?
Sure.
Rodin No Last Name for $5. Do you always send $5?
Yeah, read it, honey.
I said I found a geology textbook from the 50s at a yard sale that had no mention of plate tectonics. Einstein's equations were argued against at the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Don't say that, honey. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, well, geology during the 50s, that's when Wagner was frowned upon and whatnot. And continental drift was pariah topic. You did not go there. And, he goes down in history as what? One of the greatest founders of proper geology that the world is thankful to still have. You know what I mean? That's it.
I thought you meant the composer.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I might be doing the name a little bit of disservice, got that Canadianism in me, but I'm trying to get it as right as I can, it's hard to keep track of all this. It really is. But that was an awesome comment. So we've got about a minute left in the video. Should we let this POS talk a little bit more, but really not much because I'm already kind of sick of him.
Yeah. Let's see if he has a point.
Supposed argument, when reality is not up for argument, it can be demonstrated by all. All we are left with, as far as the globe is concerned, are lying, misrepresenting toe rags online looking to cash in, and more than happy to go on camera and misrepresent and lie about other people.
See,
Mr. Jones, you've made an utter clown of yourself here, fella, but you're the perfect representative of the globe. You're quite happy to go on screen, lie and misrepresent people like myself, provide no demonstrable science whatsoever. We know you can't because you haven't got any, because the globe...
Leo's never done that.
Okay, hold on.
He's never given any.
But he called this guy out specifically for providing no demonstrable science of any kind whatsoever. He only let him speak for about 27 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, but Elio never brought any science. All he's ever brought is nah. That's all he's ever brought. Every single fucking video you look at, and if you just like Matt said earlier, if you just try to bring facts, they're wrong. So
does anybody
Elio?
Does anybody know who this cat is that's on the screen?
It says Mr. Jones.
I was going to say Mr. Jones.
Yeah, but that's a song, and I'm glad it doesn't get played on the radio anywhere.
Isn't that what he called him when he was talking about the video?
Here, hold on. Let's go. Oh, see, he doesn't link it or anything. Of course not. Not that I do, actually, because you don't have to. But that sucks. We got to find out who this cat is. Mr. Jones, 1972, did a video response on Leo's. Oh, Glober Mom knows who this cat is. All right. Here we go. I got it copied. I'll copy it.
Yeah, you should bring him on one night so he can give Leo a kickback.
Oh, and Jin says that's Mr. Jones. Where's Wally introed him? Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. So because we could get this cat over for next week if we can. And I would love to hear him talk about the fact that he doesn't get to talk and yet gets attacked. Like, I think this would be hilarious because I know I'd be a raging lunatic. And, from what I saw of Mr. Jones in that 24/7, whatever seconds it was, I'd like to see more. So, let's see if we can hook this up. I like this guy. Because, he didn't get to say anything. He got destroyed. It's hilarious. He got destroyed by Mr. Leo. Here, let's hear the last little bit, shall we? Or does anybody want to get in?
No, play it.
Please,
right.
let's just get through that one. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, exactly.
Globe scientifically impossible. So all these people are left, all they've got is lies, misrepresentations, lies. Never, ever have I said tower cranes prove the surface of the earth is flat. I've never made that claim. I've never ever made the claim that the surface of the earth is flat. The earth is demonstrably level. Scientific fact. And no amount of lying, misrepresenting clowns, who of course try to push the scientifically impossible globe, is ever going to change that. So deal with it, liar.
Oh, there you go. He said the earth is level, therefore a globe. Thank you. Bye.
Wow. Blue, would you is Blue there? Would you like to say anything about how level works on a globe, Mr. Carpenter Supreme there?
How level works on a globe? Works quite well on a globe. It's the same level, And Bev Try Thinking has proven that many times. Water level. Absolutely. So yeah, it works. It works fucking perfectly. What it isn't is horizontal.
Oh, I love it. Level is not horizontal. Can we all just breathe that in for a minute and enjoy how it tastes? I think it's a bit of a sweet cinnamon with maybe a little paprika in the background. I'm not sure, but I like it. It's almost like French toast.
Yeah, put it this way. When you go out on the job site and you talk about things like leveling the foundation or leveling the floor, nobody ever talks about horizontaling a foundation or horizontaling a floor. I wonder why.
I love it. Aimee, it's your turn. It's got to be.
Yes, please.
Wrote in no last name for $10. Said I only super chat $5 to support Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln.
Right.
And the petty. Yeah. Tongue face, laugh face. Ah, quap.
Thank you so much. That was cute.
Abraham Lincoln.
That's right. Thank you so much. That's brilliant.
That was awesome.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, the idea that you can't level the foundation of your house on a spherical earth is, and it's literally like taking what scale means and tying it up into the tightest balloon knot you could ever, deal with, and then trying to blow the balloon up and deciding that, yes, you've done this properly. I mean, come on, seriously, when you look at the earth in scale to the foundation of a home, everything's fine. There's no differentiation between curve and flat and so on. You can simply just dig your home, make it level, and have a lovely experience, with a nice existence. But when you misconstrue that to the point where you think that your home's foundation has to account for the curve, nobody has a home that big. I mean, seriously, people? Like, what? So, it would Flat Earth Education 101 start with the word scale?
It should.
Right?
You would think. You know how many times I've tried to explain that, Dick? That, it's not like it's a large curve test. This isn't a basketball. This is a large spherical object. We are very, very tiny on it. And if you look at that, of course, it's going to appear flat. But even on the flattest road in Arizona, the flattest highway that I've been on in my entire effing life, you could see the curve.
Yeah.
You could fucking see.
I mean,
because as you're driving down the road, the mountains in front of you are rising up.
Swear.
That's because.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. B, have you ever been driving towards mountains? Because up here in Canada with the Rockies and stuff, this happens all the time, right? So you'll be driving towards the mountains and you see the snow peaks, and then you see below the snow, you see the mountains themselves, and then you find yourself driving up into said mountains through the no snow parts into the snow parts. Well, think about it. The only way that works is if you were driving over the curvature. Otherwise, you would have just seen the whole mountain.
Right.
Exactly. Well, it's like when I look at Mount Washington, whenever I go anywhere where I can see it, I can't see the bottom of it. There's a reason for that. The damn thing's 70 miles away, Come on. I can see the top, and I can see, the middle part of the mountain, and I can see where the snow gets a snow cap on it. But you can't see the bottom. You can't see Concord underneath it. So, I'm sorry, but it kind of does curve a little bit. And we've got something again for us.
Bro, last name for $5. I love the picture of the cooked shell.
Speak up.
Is it flat? Is it level? Is it horizontal? Is it fake? Is it real?
Thank you so much.
Well, I've got to point out the rodent did a typo there, or he was trying to save cash. I think he meant crooked shelf. I love the picture of the crooked shelf. Is it flat? Is it level? Is it horizontal?
There we go.
Is it Alexa?
Okay,
Hello?
sounds like we got all quiet.
I was just checking. I thought something was wrong with my computer.
I
It was
did too.
really
Oh my
weird.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously
was-
though.
I was going to have
Me
to start
too,
bursting out into song.
Oh gosh, everybody talk quick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like me saying I'm gonna sing like hallelujah or something. Just please shut me up.
The Leonard
Thank
Cohen-
heavens for little girls.
Ow.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you know how that happens. You've got a few people on the stream who are very involved in what's going on in the live chat, and you've got the odd person looking up in the background what somebody just said, and in the end, you end up with, and funny, intelligent conversation like we just pulled off for 2 fucking hours. That's really
Right.
how it goes, right?
right.
Yeah, exactly. That's it right there. I think we do pretty
I mean-
good for the most part, especially for
Well-
some of us who don't talk very often.
Well, Aimee, I mean, we go into pub chat. Nobody knows what anybody's going to say. There's no plan. I mean, it's not like the shills or the uncalled for where there's a structure and all you do is an intro and talk about yourself for a second and then dive into the video. In this, there's nothing to distract from the fact that you are on the line and on the air, and it's us. It's not, there's not a responsibility to behave a certain way due to the content. It is just you on display. You are, it's just what you got, man,
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Pub chat is probably the most satisfying show we have when you're off air and you go, that was good. But at the same time, it's also slightly the one that makes you, a little bit more jittery because you can't rely on, personality troops and whatnot. You've got to just step up and, be yourself.
Exactly. And sometimes, yeah. And now that you mention it, is that we're on air, we have to display ourselves. I went, panic.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good though. But it just shows that everybody goes through that too. And that's actually
Yeah,
a
for
good
sure. Yeah.
I'm just here for the free alcohol.
Right? You drop
Yeah.
these.
Yeah, we'll get the account set up. Sorry,
Yeah.
man.
You get it for free?
Oh no, that's
Shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oops.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, honey. Go ahead, baby.
No, last name for $2 said weird. Flippers don't super chat weird. That thing.
Yeah.
That's right. He's right. Thank you very much to both of you. That was
Well,
awesome.
well, they need to have a job
Yeah,
first,
chatted.
a bank account or anything. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't blow dicks in a car park and expect to put that cash in an account. So
That's true. That's true. Forget about those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, because I don't like fast moving air in car parks, so just never even go there. All right. We had 2 super chats come in. We missed one, I think.
No, we got them both. Matt got them.
Oh, did he? Okay. Because I was out of my chair for a second there. So sorry. Okay. Yeah. You see, I'm getting in shit now.
Oh yeah. He'll give it out to you.
Oh, I'm sure. So we're coming up on time. Should we do the goodbye round tables and all the we'll wipe the tears and cry away the years and all those 70s rock and roll lyrics. I don't know. Aimee, take it away.
Sure, sounds like a plan. It was a great evening, so let's see what everybody thought of that evening. DKG Custom, what did you think of the evening, and were there any highlights? Anything that stood out to you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just in the middle of typing to Gary White Banger, talking absolute shit, and he's back at it again. Oh, but Bob the Science Guy said you have to steer for Coriolis. Yes, you do have to steer for Coriolis. You just won't notice it. You fucking idiot, because all you're doing is keeping your eyes on the road, and you're keeping your car between the lines of the road to keep the car on the road. The fact that Coriolis has an effect on the car is irrelevant. You're a fuckwit. Grow up, you fucking morons. I am so sick of these idiots. And it's not the fact that they're idiots. It's the fact they just keep coming back here. How many weeks have been hearing Gary Wybenga talking shit about cars, driving, and Coriolis, and thinking that he's got something? He's got, this is his nugget for flat Earth. You fuckwit. We go up to space. We see space. We see the stars, and we see the fucking Earth below. So there you go. We know the Earth's not flat. You fucking morons. Give it a break. Stop being such childish wankers. Sorry, Aimee, you asked me a question. What was my highlight? That's a hard one, that is. None of them. Yeah. me showing up. Oh, Apple event Monday. That's my highlight.
There you go. Yes, it's coming up on Monday.
That's my highlight of this show tonight is Monday. Yeah, it was a hoot as always, all round hoot with everybody. You're all lovely people.
Awesome, thank you. And
except Matt, because we're not supposed to be nice to Matt tonight. Yeah.
Exactly. So before I continue around the room, I just got a couple things coming through. Maddie, did you want to get this?
Can you do one at a time?
Yeah, do this one first.
No, do this.
Okay.
John Rapp frustrated. I said, don't talk over Matt reading my comments.
Okay.
Wrote in no last name for $5. Said at John Rapp, the R factor was disproved by a flurfer.
I think
her son.
That's brilliant. Thank you both. And now we can continue around the room. And next up, I have Big Blue. Big Blue, what did you think of this evening? And was there anything that stood out to you?
I quite enjoyed the chat this evening. It was just pretty level, and I like that. We had a good time, I think. So I hope to get back again in the near future. I haven't been around too much lately, but things are starting to settle down a little bit.
Excellent. And we always love having you on the show. It's wonderful. So thank you. And it looks like we need you again, Matthew. Can you get that one?
I said at Roy.
That was brilliant. That was good. He's good. That's what they said, huh? So next up, we have Loki Fish Mars. Loki Fish, what did you think of this evening, and what were the highlights for you?
I had a lot of fun. I'm just sitting here thinking, you know what? If we actually do get all us Astro guys together and do a live stream, we might break YouTube.
It would be badass, Loki. It would be so cool to get people from different locations, and we could bring it all up on the screen at once. It would be so cool.
It would be awesome. That would be amazing. That'd be really excellent. And of course, next up we have Dick Dawson. Dick, what did you think of this evening?
Well, I have to say it like this. Coriolis do 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 do. Oh, spinny spinny do 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 do. It's 'cause of global forces. We're on a sphere.
There we go. I love it.
I mean, a little song. But no, I mean, seriously, people, we all have to wake up in the morning, look ourselves in the mirror, and make ourselves look how we want to for the day. And you got a choice. You could look at yourself in the mirror and think, yeah, they're hiding it from me. Or you could look at yourself in the mirror and think, ha, glad I'm not one of those fucking morons. So, you know, you all know what side of that equation to be on. And yeah, thankfully, we're all not fucking morons.
Exactly.
I did Coriolis to a girl once and she liked it.
It's that circular motion.
Jesus. If anybody in the chat could see how red my face is right now, it's pretty funny.
Oh, you've had it too.
Oh, geez. No comment.
A deeper shade of red.
Yeah, exactly. It gets redder and redder as he keeps going. Well, first of all, I do want to thank everyone in the chat for coming, and I want to thank Matthew, who's yakking over here, for reading all this.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's right. He said, "Shut up, Meg."
Shut up, Meg.
That's right. And everybody in the panel for coming, thank you so much. And I woke up this morning realizing how lucky we are because we were fully vaccinated, and I don't have to worry quite so much about everything that's happening this week. So I'm happy with that as well. So just remember
Good
that.
thinking.
Go see your doctors. Thank you. And I want to thank everyone once again, and I hope you all have a great night. Thank you. Bye.
Remember, fellow babies, Funky Cole Medina.
That's right.
What's Matilda?
Say goodnight, people. What the hell?
Night.
Indigi Montoya.
There we go. That's perfect.
We got it.
We got it.
Okay.
We did it.
We're out of
Thank
here.
you so much. Eat
Yeah,
snacky
snacky s'mores are for losers.
s'mores.